There, can you hear me? Hi, how are you? First Morning Meteorologist Eric Burris here with you for Coffee Talk, where we get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully getting your day started off on the right note. Happy to say that at least weather-wise here, we're quiet this morning. Top two things we are monitoring. Of course, we're going to preview your whole weekend forecast. Make sure you've got everything you need to know about when it comes to your forecast. Plus, a couple of launches. We're going to be tracking all of that and the tropics. Lots to talk about in just a couple of minutes' time. So let's raise our cup of coffee. I finished my cup of coffee, so I'm on to the protein shake. But let's do it all together and let's make the most of it, shall we? A lovely start to the day. Let's look outside, see what's doing on our tower cam network. This is a shot, of course, looking to the tourist district. I showed this just a couple of minutes ago on the air. Let's see what's doing in downtown Orlando. Oh, it is just so beautiful. Here's Winter Park's not working. Kennedy Space Center, no. Oh my gosh. Okay, downtown's working. Another shot there. Over toward the Space Coast. Seriously, what's going on with our tower cams today? Oh well, at any rate, it's a beautiful start to the day. So good morning to you, and thank you for starting part of your morning with me. Nelson, good morning to you. Leonard, how are you? Chris, good morning, good morning. Shauna, good morning to you. Patty, good morning. Hope you're well as well. Sarah, good morning to you. Becky, good morning. It is beautiful outside. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outside. Here's a look at our first morning live Doppler radar. Not working. It's not working. We have to tap into National Weather Service radar. There's National Weather Service radar. Obviously, most of what you're seeing there is ground clutter. Yeah, our radar got struck by lightning last night. Took out our tower cam on the tower and the radar. So all of that is fake. It's just ground clutter. So let me go and make some adjustments here. Stand by. All right, there we go. So that is a live look at the National Weather Service Doppler radar out of Tampa. The reason that we're watching that is just because it's showing some rain off of the coast. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a crew in to repair our radar, dagnabbit. Took a direct strike. Most of the time it mitigates fine, but even when they replaced the breaker, the radar didn't come back up. So here we are. All right, so at any rate, we've got many radars that we can tap into. We've got many radars that we can tap into, so do not worry. It's just not our live radar. This is the National Weather Service live radar. It's all of our live radar. We're all taxpayers, so we're all paying for it. You can see some thunder and lightning coming in. If you live around Sumter County, certainly some of those skies are dark off to your west, where those showers and storms are kind of working on in little by little. You'll notice on our 12-hour forecast that the morning is relatively quiet, but through the day, we're going to increase that coverage up to a 70% coverage once again today. All right, so yeah, it's going to be stormy. Barbara says, hi, Eric. Going to Daytona race today, leaving at 3 p.m., races at 7. How much rain do you think will be in Daytona? Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that, right? First off, the actual race forecast itself, okay? This is what we're looking at, updated this morning. I think that we'll be building clouds through lunchtime. I think that early afternoon, we're going to be getting into the thunderstorms. So depending on exactly what time you get there, may have some inclement weather. But by 7 p.m., we're watching the radar because I think that overall rain coverage starts to fade. So yeah, I think that we're going to be doing okay. Catherine says, looking good this morning. There should be a rule that bad weather on Friday nights until high school football season is over. There should be a rule that bad weather on Friday. Are you meaning like there should be a rule that there's no bad weather on Friday nights? Is that what I'm getting from Catherine? Is that what I'm getting from you? Yeah, we had plenty of lightning around, unfortunately, last night. So anyway, Daytona is going to be questionable. So let's do this. Let's look at Futurecast, okay? And then we can look at overall rains. So here we are this morning. It's not doing much with the rain at the Gulf Coast. You can see through lunchtime, it's kind of clearing it out, as a matter of fact. So there's lunchtime. 1, 2 o'clock, showers and thunder showers bubbling up, some heavier cells. Continuing 3, 4 o'clock, look at that overall coverage of rain. There is a lot. There's a lot of rain around, right? A lot of rain. Here's 6 p.m. I will point out that there is still some stormy weather near Volusia County. By far and away, though, Brevard County stormed and Metro off west stormed. So lots and lots of rains around through 6 o'clock. But pushing towards 7, 8 o'clock, we do quiet down in Volusia County, quiet down in the Metro, and just kind of have some lingering stuff off to our west. So a couple of things come to mind. I'm not going to lie, I'm not like a big NASCAR fan or anything like that, but rain right through about the race time. So that is a concern. But how long does it take to dry the track? That sort of thing. So that's where we're at. And we're mentioning the race forecast. I do want to make sure to address as well, there is college football. It may not be my team, but it could be your team. Melanie Hart, if you're in here, my love, I did this graphic for you. Today out at Doak Campbell, FSU playing. And then next week, everybody plays. Oh, and there's some good matchups for really getting going week 1 of football. So, if you're heading up to Doak Campbell today, probably should get going pretty soon. It's going to, I said on the air, and it's like pun not intended, but here we are, like very swamp-like for that tailgate. Storms around. I know, not the swamp, but you get the point. I'm just excited that college football is back. I'll be ready to do the Knights football thing, but in the meantime, we could at least get this started. If you're wanting to head out and play some golf, if you're wanting to get in the backyard swimming pool, just do these things early, because through the day, we get those showers and those thunder showers firing up. If you're wanting to head to the beach, same kind of idea. Late morning, we'll start to see the clouds building. I think early afternoon, we'll start to get those showers and thunder showers firing up, okay? So keep that in mind. Even the beaches get stormed on. Debbie says it rained in Daytona from around noon yesterday through the night until I stopped looking. Oh, that's funny. Leonard's asking, what about Tallahassee for the game? Just had you covered. Playing catch up here. Yes, no bad weather. Okay, Mercy. Yeah, okay, got it. Can't chat balancing checkbook. Kenneth, good. It's a lost art, but good morning to you, sir. Sorry I never got back to you, Kenneth. I was working on Artemis graphics and just saw your email right before I came on Coffee Talk. What Kenneth was asking about some weather stuff. He had emailed me, and the struggle is during the newscast, it's not just like updating forecast graphics, it's working ahead. And I'll just show you one thing that I was working on, and I've showed it to you before, but continuing it on, I've started working on graphics to focus and to showcase looking ahead to Coffee Talk on Monday. So there's a lot of super nerdy stuff that's ahead. We're going to talk all about the Artemis mission profile, among other things. So anyway, with that said, let's talk a little space. Yes, we've got a race tonight. Yes, we've got college football, thank God, back. But there's also some launches. We'll start with a SpaceX launch, Falcon 9. It's a nice big launch window. Opens at 9:52, goes all the way past midnight. Probability starts at 40% chance of good weather and then gets better and better later into the evening. So we'll have to watch. Karen, why do you people censor all your Facebook threads? Sounds like an interesting question. I don't write like profanity, if that's what you're asking. Jason, good morning to you. Jerry says takes roughly 1.5 to 2 hours to dry the track. So let's just hope that we can keep things looking good up to launch. Not launch, up to race time. All right, so that is the Falcon 9 rocket forecast. Obviously, the big story these next couple of days, the big story these next couple of days is Artemis. So let's chat a little bit about Artemis, okay? The official launch forecast looks great. We're going with a 70% chance of good weather. Launch probability, 70. That means only a 30% probability of violation in terms of weather. So that's great. I will absolutely take it. Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. Karen, what are you talking about? A news station is probably censoring people's comments. We don't... What? What? Yukon says, who balances a checkbook? Kenneth does. I don't anymore, but I also only write like 1 check a month or 2 checks a month. Oh, man. What are you going to do? Kenneth says, I do. How funny. All right, so the SLS forecast looks good. Wind, shear, solar activity, everything is good. For you and I, this is only one part. That's just for the rocket lifting off. What about those of us that are going to wake up early? How about that? Here's what I clicked the wrong one. There we are. Here's what we've got, okay? Partly cloudy skies, 5 a.m. The sunrise is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Now, I want to point a couple of things out here, okay? I want to point a couple of things out. WESH 2 News is going on the air at 4 a.m. I will be in the weather lab as of probably 2 a.m. I'm going to be doing a lot of live coverage. I'm going to be live tweeting and all this. Plus, I will be streaming the launch live, okay? My brother says no censorship here. It's just Facebook. Yeah, I don't think we're censoring. We don't have the staff to be back there like censoring people. I'm just being honest with you. Facebook has algorithms, though, in a freedom-loving state. Good gravy. Everybody's got a conspiracy theory. Okay, so... lots of fun stuff. We've got a full crew heading to the Cape. We've got a full crew heading over to Kennedy Space Center and a full crew heading to just observe and field anchor. We are, and Chopper 2 is going to be just outside of the TFR. I can't wait to nerd out with you, friends. I cannot wait to nerd out with you. Man, how fun is this going to be? All right, so join us. You don't have to wait. You know, it's funny. I posted that we're going to start our live coverage at 4 a.m. Chris Pierce had said, oh, maybe I have to wake up early. And it's like, no. We're going to be there if you wake up early, but don't wake up early just to watch the launch. Wake up when you want to. We're going to be there for you early. All right? All right. Oh, my gosh. How fun is this going to be? How fun is this going to be? SLS. Man. Okay, all right, enough of that. For today, for tomorrow, for these next couple of days, we've got heavy rain. It's not in the mornings, which is good, but into the afternoons, we're watching the threat of showers and storms sitting over top of the same areas, thus bringing us the threat for flooding. I could tell you that all of the little, what am I looking for? All of the areas, the drainage ditches. Why was that so hard for me to think of? All of the drainage ditches on my drive into work this morning are looking so full. So flooding is a threat, even though keep in mind for the year, if we look to the year, we are still very much in rainfall deficits across town. Now, those rainfall deficits are getting better and better, but they're there. Christine says, OMG, so exciting. I've been looking forward to Artemis for so long. I frankly just can't even believe it's happening. Really and truly. Good morning to you, Ryan. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Carl, have you seen a graphic comparing the sizes of Artemis, Saturn V, and the Apollo? Well, I could say, Carl, that not only have I seen it, but I am recreating that graphic. I'm telling you, nerd graphics unite. And I'm going to have some cool stuff on WESH 2 News for tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. There's going to be so much nerddom. And any opportunity that I have where I ask the boss if I can nerd out and she says yes, oh, we are nerding out, baby. Oh, we are nerding out. Okay, enough of all that. To the tropics we go. There's a couple of areas to watch. First off, let me take you to the Caribbean. This, if you remember, this is the area that the GFS has been saying there's going to be a big storm developing here. I mean, I don't see much going on out there, but okay. Hurricane Center continues to give it a low-end 20% likelihood of developing. Now, a tropical wave is going to like catch up to it. Maybe we could get things bubbling up there, but for now, I don't see it. Yukon's asking, what programs do you use for graphics? So, Photoshop, After Effects. What you're seeing on the left side is WSI, the weather company's Max system. We have every weather toy available in our weather center, and I'm not just blowing smoke. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good. Thank you, sir. I'm not just blowing smoke. Every vendor that sells TV weather equipment, we have their equipment. So we've got all the latest and greatest stuff. Yada 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 yada. This is the weather company's Max system. So yeah, 3D render free. We could keep talking nerdy. Anyway, so the Euro doesn't like this one. The GFS does. We'll see. All right, it's this other one though, if I'm honest, it's this one here that I am watching closely. Now, a couple of things here. Computer models have consistently now been developing this. And I say models as in like the GFS and the European, okay? This is one I think is going to develop. The Madden-Julian oscillation is going in phase. We've got that added vorticity. There is a 30% likelihood over the next 5 days' time that this gets going. I want to point out that over the next few days, those numbers are going to go up because the GFS and the Euro really try to develop this day 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's look at just a quick model comparison side by side, and I'll just show you kind of where we're at. There's Sunday, Monday, right? You can see by Wednesday, both models have it still out in the Caribbean. Let's continue this through time. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's stop at Saturday, okay? The European model has a tropical storm, maybe even a hurricane north of Puerto Rico. The GFS model has a tropical wave, maybe a depression kind of getting going, but they are both trying to show up there, okay? And I'll just show you, where they gotta go from there. The Euro kind of brings it a little close to us. The GFS kind of brings it a little close to us, and then they both try to recurve it. Of course, guidance, not gospel. So let's look at the models, okay? And instead, let's just go, let's go to the Caribbean view, okay? All right, so this is the GFS. I'll bring it full screen. This is the 6Z, so the most recent run of the GFS, normalized anomalies. So you're just looking at pressure anomalies. So right here, this is Wednesday, the 31st of August. The GFS is trying to blow something up around the Caymans, bringing it toward like the Yucatan. And then you've got two there. You've got the one over the Yucatan Peninsula. That's that Caribbean feature. And then you've got one approaching the Caribbean islands, okay? There it is Saturday. You've got probably, according to the GFS, 2 hurricanes, okay? Remember, I've told you that the GFS keeps wanting to develop that one in the Gulf. So let's just pause here and let's just look. This is the current run. Let's go back a run. Let's go back 2 runs. Let's go back 3 runs. Let's go back 4 runs. What I'm seeing is that the GFS keeps wanting to have something in the Gulf of Mexico, but it's adjusting its location. It keeps shifting it. The GFS has this bias to tropical cyclone genesis, so I don't know that I'm paying too close attention to that Gulf feature, but it's there, so let's keep going, all right? Let's look over north of Puerto Rico. There's that 999 low, coming right up to about the Bahamas and then making a hard right turn and recurving. Okay, perfect. By the way, what is that? That's a 952 low? I mean, that would be a powerful storm. That would be a really powerful storm. All right, so that's the GFS. That's the current run. Let's go back another run. Much weaker. Okay, let's go back. 2 runs. kind of there, and then blowing up off of our east coast. Let's go back 3 runs, faster and further out. Okay, so the models are showing, at least the GFS is showing, 2 systems. Let's switch over and let's look at the European. Ay vey, clicked the wrong button, so I have to rebuild this. All right, Oceanic, Caribbean. All right, and then we'll roll through here. Notice that I'm running out of time, so I can't talk too much, but notice that the European is not trying to develop anything in the Gulf of Mexico, really. This is through Tuesday, Wednesday, showing moisture, but not much more. Then you get that system working right up to about the Bahamas. And then if we were to just take it through to the ensemble, it starts moving back out to sea. So that's the European model. That's the 0Z, and that's as far out as the 0Z goes. If we were to go back from the 0Z to the 12Z yesterday, it has it there as well. So the European model consistently now is showing something out there. All right? We'll have to see how it plays out. Ensemble plots are all showing that as well. So that's the feature to me that is to be watched. The one in the Gulf, the GFS showing Genesis, I mean, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? It would be wild. It would be wild to see that develop, but the European is not initializing it, and therefore consistency is not there. Whereas that system in the open Atlantic, recurving, both models are initializing it. Consistency equals confidence. All right, so definitely something to watch there. John says hurricane fences are up. I'm okay with that. All right, so any questions, comments, concerns? Steven says, boo, this hurricane season stinks. I think it's great. I mean, I'm not here to get eyeballs, and people watch more when there are tropical systems. I'm not here to try and get more and more people to watch. I'm here to keep you safe. So that means if there are no threats to us, I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm a homeowner. I don't want to deal with that garbage. Yeah, all right? All right, stormy today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday even, and then by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those rain chances start to come down just a little bit. Tom says keep them recurving. If I had my preference, I'd keep them non-existent. But if they have to develop, they can recurve. All right, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk this morning. Today's show is probably going to be going to a commercial break shortly, which means I'm going to be on TV. I'll see you guys and gals later on. Be good. I'll be tweeting through the day.